I'm making Portuguese custard tarts. Now, I became obsessed with these a few years ago, and the lady in the delicatessen actually said to me, why don't you learn to make them because you eat so many of them? And they really are delicious. The custard is so creamy and the pastry really flaky. So I'm going to take the cream and the milk and put them in the pan. A beautiful vanilla pod. So put the seeds in and the pod. And then the peel of a lemon. You can grate it in and then you'll have the little sort of bits of lemon zest running through it. But I prefer just to have just a little hint of a taste of it. And add that to the pan and then turn it on. And what you want is to bring it up slowly to a nice simmer. So now I'm going to put my egg yolks and the sugar. And start to whisk them together first, just to get them nice and pale. And then add the cornflour. You just want to get a really nice smooth paste. So this mixture has just come to a simmer. Got the bubbles around the side really. So now I'm going to add my cream mix to the eggs. I'm going to strain it through and then whisk this all in. It smells so lovely. You can just get that little hint of lemon and that vanilla and sugar. Right, so I'm going to now put this back on the heat. Try and get all the lovely vanilla seeds as well. You want to keep your heat quite low and keep stirring. And you want to get it really nice and thick, but you don't want it to boil. So this is pretty much done now. I've just keep stirring the custard until you get a lovely, it's really thick. And I'm going to pour it into a jug to stop it from cooking any more in the pan. So here I'm using ready-made puff pastry, and you can also use the ready rolled out sheets. And you can roll this out as thin as you possibly can. You get more and more daring and you get thinner and thinner with the pastry. I get to about there, and then I'm going to roll it into a little sausage shape. Try and get it as tight as possible. There we go. And then just with a knife, so you cut it into probably about into 12. You've got 12 tins. There we go. And then what you do is you get your little pastry sausage, stand it up on a nice little floured board. It's about 9 centimetres, I think, diameter, but I just do it by eye. The nice thing about these is that they don't have to look perfect. What you want to do with your tray is to get them in and sort of flute them around. It's fine if they've got little edges that wrinkle up, because that's what they look like in the shops. Okay, so now I'm going to just prick the bottoms of these little tarts, and then you take your custard, and what I would say here is try and be careful not to overfill. I'd say about half. Right, they're ready to go in the oven. On about 200, between 16 and 20 minutes, but check your oven. Right, these are now out. Now they've bubbled up, but they will go down. So just leave them to cool in the tray and they'll sort of sink right down. And you've got a lovely bit of colour on them. They're delicious. Beautiful custard tarts.